Are you ready to live boldly, full out, and on your terms? It's time to wake up, overcome your fears, and embrace uncertainty. Access your power and claim your dreams. It's time for Tuck Talk with Tuck Self, the Rebel Belle. Join us now for inspiring conversation and bold self-expression. Now here is your host, the Rebelicious Tuck Self.
Welcome, you all. I don't know if I've shared this with you before. I love quotes. I love poems. I love music. And one of my, over the years, favorite pieces of music and poems was an album called The Sea by Rod McEwen, which my sister Maggie used to play ad nauseum all the time. It's kind of set in my brain. But it was a beautiful poem by Rod McEwen, spoken by Rod McEwen, set to beautiful music by San Sebastian Strings. And so I have rewritten the poem in a way that feels really fun today and specific to a belief that I have in my own life about the matrix. So I invite you to imagine me as a poet as I speak to you by the ocean. So the ocean waves are flowing. And there's the beautiful music of San Sebastian Strings flowing in the background. Do you know, my friend, the matrix? It is the universal agreement, and it is the mirror for everything you see. You, with your spirit being dominated by your mind, spirit waiting for you to be. Mind, with its hopes held high, head down, immersed in its habits, blind to all possibilities, and yet spirit sees them all. If we are ourselves to know, we should get to know our matrix. Thank you for listening. So my question for you all today is, do you know your friend the matrix? And are you even aware of what that is? Your matrix, you all, consists literally of the entire contents of your mind. Your matrix is constructed from all of the thoughts that have trickled through your mind through your entire lifetime. You know, when you have a thought, every thought that you have creates a neural pathway that gets lodged in your brain. And it also carries a chemical and an emotional component that then lodges itself in your body. So this new thought form, you all, it's now lodged in your body-mind, and it's what we are calling your matrix, the matrix of your thought forms. Okay, so here comes a little Rebel Belle truth. Here's your little Rebel Belle truth for today. Your matrix, you all, the contents of your mind and all of the thought forms that are contained within it, create your literal agreement with the universe about what your reality is going to be, what your external experience of the world is going to be. Your matrix is your perceptive filter for what you are going to allow into your reality or not. It's powerful, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Let's say your matrix consists of thought forms of joy, of freedom, peace, love, connection, contribution, prosperity, ease, flow, all of those. These are going to be the essence experiences then, you all, that are mirrored in your life. So I say, yay to you, good for you for creating the life of your dreams. Now, likewise, given that your matrix consists of thought forms that are rooted in struggle and fear and doom and gloom, like these thought forms: I'm not good enough. I am never going to make it. My God, I'm going to be rejected. I'll never find the right one. Guess what? This is going to be the experience of your life. And to that I say, ouch. So the matrix of your mind, you all, again, is your perceptive filter. It's the perceptive filter for what you're going to allow into your reality or not. So when you hold thought forms of fear and doom and gloom, your matrix, it becomes a wall. It's like a wall and a barrier to all of the resources that are available to you from Spirit. And mind at this point in time has claimed dominion over your spirit, and you've closed the door on possibility. Sounds really sad. There is always a happy ending to every story. So when your matrix consists, however, only of your soul's desires for joy, creativity, prosperity, and ease, guess what? Spirit claims dominion over your mind. The door is open, possibilities abound, and spirit soars. So rest assured, you all, at any one moment of your life, either mind has dominion over your spirit or spirit has dominion over your mind. You are either living from your fear-based filter and matrix, or your matrix is open, it's available to experience the desires of your soul for joy, creativity, prosperity, and ease. Now that's the truth. Okay, rubber meeting the road here. So how does one get to know their friend the matrix? How do you get to know your friend the matrix? Thank you for asking. Number one, observe when you are triggered. Observe when your buttons get pushed. Pay attention to whether you're living in fear, regretting your past, or worrying about your far-off, dreaded future, where your life feels like effort and struggle, because y'all, this is a life where you're creating what you don't want and there's no flow. So number one, observe when you're triggered or your buttons get pushed. Number two, if that's the case, guess what? Mind has claimed dominion over your spirit, and mind is sending you a message from your friend the matrix. And it is telling you that you're not in present time and that your thoughts are rooted in fear, effort, and struggle. Mind has claimed dominion over your spirit. That's number two. Okay? You're not regretting the past. You're not running off into the future. Mind has claimed dominion over your spirit. Okay, number three. Breathe, relax, and smile. My favorite. Bring yourself into the eternal present moment. Y'all, this is good news. You created your matrix from all of the thought forms that you think and you emote. You created it. Guess what? Therefore, you, my friend, have the power to recreate it. You can deconstruct it and recreate it. So step number three, breathe, relax, and smile. Step number four, it's time to release any and all negative thought forms of fear, doom, and gloom. Let them go. Knowing that it is that simple and it is that easy. There has never been a negative thought form on the planet that was not ready to be released to its higher evolution. So number four, release any and all negative thought forms. Let them go. And number five, ask for higher guidance. Ask questions. Live in the inquiry. One of my favorite things to do, you all. Ask what's possible. What universal, unlimited resources are available? What are the desires of my heart and soul? Knowing that with these questions and this inquiry, the door is open and spirit now has dominion over your mind. So number five, ask for higher guidance. Number one, observe when you're triggered. Number two, know that at that point mind is claimed dominion over your spirit. Number three, breathe, relax, and smile. Number four, release and let it all go. Release that thought form to its higher evolution. And five, put in its place higher guidance. Live in the inquiry where spirit has dominion over mind. Now you're free to be. Now you're living in what I call the FOP, the unlimited field of all possibilities. And your mind has been restored to its rightful place of effectiveness, where it's available to manage the beautiful ebb and flow of the unlimited resources that are coming to you from spirit that are no longer blocked by that wall. Spirit, your spirit, is open to boundless possibilities. It sees them all, and it's soaring just like the sea. And you, my friend, have a brand new ally and friend, the matrix of your mind. Thank you for listening to Tuck Talk. Once again, you all, if anything that you have heard resonates with you, I invite you to share us with your friends and return next week to listen to our podcast again. Until then, have a great and fabulous week.